Hey, what's up, guys? This is Dr. Blitz, and today we're gonna be reacting to the several things actually. But first is going to be the Nintendo Direct. Today is September 14, 2023, and well, this has been like the most. There's a pattern. There's a pattern. I was going to say predictable, but now we have a pattern the for the Nintendo Directs. The September one is as had been repeatedly happened one week before the Tokyo Game Show, and so yeah, everyone was expecting this direct. Um, but I don't know. For this one, um, we are at the end of the Switch life, so I guess expectations are a little bit lower, at least for me. I guess no. Right now we're watching footage from latest uh, the latest Nintendo Direct, which was the Mario Super Mario Wonder, which seems to be like their last huge game. We still have they the past direct they announced Princess Peach game and Luigi's Mansion port, and we still have like Detective Pikachu, and we haven't seen Metroid Prime 4, which would be like the last um, big game. Although big is for like big for the fans, but when it comes to sales and that kind of stuff, Metroid is not that much of a big seller. But we don't know, no. Um, the Switch have the Switch during its lifetime has produced a lot of very successful games from first party. So we don't really know how this how big it could be. I mean, we first have to see it, right? But so far, I think the expectations for this direct are a bit lowered, maybe. But still, I'm always excited for whatever Nintendo can do to surprise us. There are other games that haven't been announced, like Tomodachi. I mean, from franchises that exist already that haven't been shown in on the Switch lifetime. But I don't know. I'm never tried that. That was mostly handheld type of experience, and to be honest, the last handheld that I had was the Game Boy Advance. Not counting the Switch, which is also a handheld, even though I use it maybe 5% of the time in that way. But yeah, it is going to be interesting if they have any other franchises, or maybe they have new IPs, which is always something that it's always good. Right now, we're going to. This thing is about to start. We have like 3 minutes left. But yeah, like I said, there's not really like big expectations from me about this being like having bang after bang. I mean, we could see smaller things like F Zero and stuff like that. But like I said, I don't think we're at the end of the Switch lifetime, so I don't think Nintendo's going to be uh, having any like super huge um, news or super big budget type of games. They're going to be saving those for their next machine. which we have a few details, but I guess it would be better if I don't go into that right now because this is going to be starting. But yeah, there have been some reports about some reputable uh, sources saying that Nintendo has shown, not publicly, more in a more like a private session, but shown their next system, or not the next system, but what it can do, some of their its features. But yeah, let me change this to the actual direct page, and hopefully it's not like super loud. Let me go a bit lower just in case, because yeah, they tend to really knock our socks off usually with their interest. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, less than 1 minute for it to start. Let me refresh just in case. Okay. So yeah, usually they start with a big thing. Uh the last direct, what they started last direct? I think it was Pokemon, right? The DLC. That was not the usual. Oh, here it goes. It was not the usual like big news. Big okay, it's a bit not so loud. Okay, so the DLC for Splatoon. So they've been going this route. Like I said, they don't have like these huge projects anymore. So their big opening is having DLCs, which are also obviously very anticipated, both from Pokemon and from Splatoon. I like the color scheme of this. I really do. Oh, that's supposed to be Pearl? Color palette. Oh, so those are like power-ups. Never tried the Splatoon 2 pass. I wonder if this is also going to be on the expansion.
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. You just saw a new trailer for Wave 2 of the Splatoon 3 Expansion Pass DLC, Side Order. This brand new story is set in the Spire of Order, where you'll strengthen your character's abilities as you ascend the Spire's floors. We're developing this single-player DLC so it can be played over and over again.
Okay.
It's planned to release in spring 2024.
Oh, spring.
So please look forward to it.
It's still
Okay.
ways
let's
off.
see our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
The
Oh.
toys are back in town.
DK versus
Donkey Kong,
Mario Bros.
Mario, The rivalry that heated up on the Game Boy Advance
Just
system
like that?
reignites on the Nintendo Switch.
Oh, it's going to
system.
be a
With
remake.
his eyes on the prize. Donkey Kong has stolen all the mini Mario toys from the factory. And it's up to Mario to track him down. In each stage, contraptions and other
Yeah, this
challenges
was very good. This is a puzzle game basically,
Observation and action are vital to your success.
but they're really
Needs to
fun.
reach the key, but he can't quite cross the gap.
I wonder if this is going to be a
Looks a little suspicious though, doesn't
full
it?
release.
If Mario does this, now he can get across and safely grab the key.
Yeah,
Platform too high? Reach it with a handstand jump or a backflip, like that. Observe and act.
these are really good games.
Marios, stages,
I think these are kind of like the style of the Toad, the Toad game for the Wii U, which they later ported. Oh, there's co-op.
choose to puzzle your way through. It's up to you to recover the toys. Mario vs. Donkey Kong launches on Nintendo Switch February 16th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo
Yeah, I wonder
eShop.
if it's going to be a full release or if it's going to be a bit cheaper.
Save the prince and the world.
Okay, Prince of Persia.
Guide Sargon as he sets off to save the Prince of Persia and restore the world's balance. Tapping into the roots of the Prince of Persia series, this game features 2D, side-scrolling action-adventure gameplay.
It's cool that they are doing this kind of
The mythological
thing
Persian-inspired world,
from
but don't linger too
Ubisoft.
long if you hope to survive.
And it's not just like
As well as time powers.
Assassin's Creed wannabe or something like that.
As your journey
Although I guess some people would prefer
Sargon
that.
will grow stronger and learn new abilities that expand his arsenal. Equip amulets to further boost your
Because, well, it's not like there's a shortage of Metroidvanias, but
choose wisely. Use everything at your disposal to navigate this harsh world and defeat the mythical
I don't know, it's
monsters in
something
a
that
way.
I
Get
much
ready to
prefer
save the
than
prince and discover the mysteries of Mount Kaf. When Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown launches on the
January.
Nintendo Switch system.
Oh yeah, we
January
knew
18th.
about that, but
You
yeah,
can receive
this
the
looks good.
in-game Warrior Within outfit by pre-ordering the game from Nintendo eShop. These games will help you chase your passions. Rev up for true arcade racing in Horizon Chase 2. Speed through stunning environments, each
Okay.
with its own dynamic art style, while overtaking your rivals on the road. Play the main campaign to unlock vehicles, courses, and more. You can also upgrade your vehicle and style it to fit your high-octane needs. Itching for more racing action? Up to 4 speedsters can put the pedal to the metal in couch co-op or online. Go full throttle in Horizon Chase 2, launching on Nintendo Switch later today.
Today.
Warm up for musical mayhem in this rhythm-based adventure. Time your
Oh.
button presses with the music to solve puzzles and battle bosses. Over
Konami?
30 thrilling tracks await, including
New
music
IP from
iconic
Konami.
Konami games. Up to 4 friends can battle it out in versus modes or jam
Konami
together in
music.
local or online play.
Wonder if they
Super
have
Mario
they'll
launches
have
on
Metal
Nintendo
Gear or
Switch
something like that.
November 14th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Yeah, neat idea.
Anya Forger has a new assignment from school, creating a photo diary. On weekdays, you'll head to class, then
Oof.
enjoy family time in the evenings.
Why
You can
third
visit all
parties
sorts of
can't
exciting
like
places, like the beach, or
put
an
a little
art
bit of
museum in search of subjects to photograph? How will you spend your time with friends and family? And what kind of photo diary will you help Anya
by
make?
family?
Spy Anya Operation Memories launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
Put a little bit of effort.
Mario's first RPG adventure returns.
Yeah, let's see.
Super
Some people have
Mario
been saying that
RPG
maybe
game
they'll
shows
have
with
something extra.
updated graphics. Let's go over some new and returning gameplay features.
Okay.
Time your button presses with action commands to increase damage dealt or decrease damage received.
And this music, the music of this game is
You can now damage
great.
all enemies
That's a
at
new
once.
bar. Maybe they have like ultimates now.
Every successful action command will fill this gauge. When it's full, you can unleash the 3-character triple move. Depending on your current party, the move will change, so experiment with different combos.
Nice.
During your adventure,
Booster.
you'll encounter bosses with colorful personalities. After clearing the game, you can fight some of them again. But these powered-up bosses aren't gonna be easy.
Ah, nice. More challenge. Man, this looks so good.
Set off for
Oh, they're
adventure
going to
with
shiny.
Mario and Friends.
So there's going to be
Super
Kulix,
Mario RPG
or they're gonna
launches on
change him.
Nintendo Switch system
Is he still going to have like the
Pre-orders are
Final
available
Fantasy
now
IV?
on Nintendo eShop.
Final Fantasy IV music.
Hey, look alive. We're almost there.
Another code.
The Nintendo DS game Trace Memory returns on the Nintendo Switch system as another code to memories.
What?
A young girl named Ashley receives a letter from the
Now this is unexpected.
Seeking answers, she sets off for the solitary Blood Edward Island in search of him. Once there, Ashley encounters puzzles and obstacles that hinder her investigation.
This is basically an adventure game. But yeah. Man, it's cool that they are reviving some of these.
See me?
She also meets a mysterious boy. What truths await Ashley in this place?
And no matter how hard I try, I can't remember Dad's face. Who are you?
The sequel, Another Code R, Journey into Lost Memories, previously unreleased in North America, is also included.
So
Whoa.
this is like Juliet, huh?
Holy shit! No,
To
that this is
experience the full story.
I don't know, kind of big.
Adventures, fully enhanced for Nintendo Switch, when Another Code Recollection launches January 19th. Pre-orders begin today
January.
on Nintendo eShop.
Let's go.
Another Code Recollection includes 2 games, the Nintendo DS game Trace Memory and its Wii sequel which was never released in North America. Both games are fully enhanced on Nintendo Switch. Please look forward to playing them early next year. Next,
These,
please take a look at this.
as I know, these were very good. This is the middle. Ah, the Princess Peach game. Okay, this could be good. This could be good. Super Princess Peach was
A loyal toad
was a fun
sent
game.
a flyer advertising a show at the Sparkle Theater. Princess Peach and some toads went to go see it, but then the Wicked Grape and the Sour Bunch suddenly made their grand entrance and took center stage. Now it's up to Peach and the theater's guardian Stella to save the play and the day. This perfect performance has become a terrible tragedy.
what is going to be the
Luckily,
gameplay?
Peach can use the power of Stella's ribbon to face off against the Sour Bunch.
Oh, so it has some action.
The ribbon alone won't always cut it though. So let's do this.
Performance.
Whoa, Peach transformed into Sword Fighter Peach.
Holy shit.
Transforming, she can use fantastic show-stopping abilities. Fend off the Sour Bunch with sensational swordplay.
Okay, this looks pretty good actually.
Peach saved this performance and its performers? There are more stolen shows to save. Valuable artifacts from this museum have gone missing. Become Detective Peach, investigate clues, and track down who done it. Desserts have been snatched from this sweets festival. Turn into Patissiere Peach and save it from a sugar crash.
So there's some kind of all
The
sorts
Sour
of
Bunch got their hands on this
gameplay.
Martial arts school. Become Kung Fu Peach and take it back from these foul fiends. Many other transformations are just behind the curtain. The stage is set. Our leading lady is ready for the spotlight.
Me too.
Princess Peach, Showtime. Makes its
Showtime.
debut on Nintendo Switch, March 22nd. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
That was a new look at
It was funny that they announced this like
In Peach's
3
latest
months
version,
ago.
The gameplay changes depending on her transformations. It looks
But,
like there are transformations beyond the ones we showed today, so please stay tuned. Let's continue with some more headlines.
hey, they're going fast.
A new saga begins.
Woo, a new saga game.
Multi-layered RPG full of rich stories awaits in Saga Emerald Beyond. There are 6 heroes to choose from.
They've been like
A young
releasing
man fights with sentient
every saga game. It's cool that they are finally releasing a new one.
to mask her identity. A crime-fighting duo chasing down a mysterious organization. A songstress mech who lost her voice and body. And a king of darkness who was recently reawakened. Select a hero, then follow their journey through 17 interconnected worlds as they strive to achieve their goals. How the story unfolds is in your hands. The choices you make can unlock different paths.
Yeah.
More than ever
I
before
like
seen
this
in the
type of
Saga
lower
franchise.
budget
Fight in
games
timeline
because
battles,
usually they are a
close
little
combat,
bit
in
more
which
like
turn order is
creative.
crucial to victory. Use special techniques to control the order of actions, or activate team combos to swing the tide of battle in your favor. Saga Emerald Beyond launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
Okay, exciting.
The legendary Raider returns.
This not so much.
3 Tomb Raider games, all with upgraded visuals, are venturing onto Nintendo Switch in one daring collection. As the
Never been a
Raiders
fan
are
of
launched,
Lara
wear
Croft.
off. You'll travel the world and face off against
Tomb
deadly
Raider is
foes
not
and
really
even
not for
deadlier
me.
legends. Climb, backflip, and swan dive through perilous quests spanning different countries and mythologies. Along the way, you'll solve puzzles to uncover
So
treasures
there's
in
going to
the
be
ancient world
like
and
both of them,
unravel mysteries lost
like
in
the
ravages of time.
remade and
Fully
the
remastered trilogy comes with all of the expansions and secret levels for each game. You can also
Did you
toggle
know?
between the original
Yeah.
polygon look and the upgraded visuals at any time.
toggle.
Tomb Raider 1 through 3 Remastered, starring Lara Croft, launches on the Nintendo Switch system February 14th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Okay, okay.
This detective's got a second bolt of brilliance.
This is also like an adventure game, right? I mean, I never played the first one.
This is Rhyme City, a place
Or even
where
so,
humans and
I'm not a
Pokemon coexist.
Pokemon guy
Detective duo of
either, so
Pikachu and his partner Tim investigate various cases while searching for Harry, Tim's missing father. Tim interviews people. Pikachu interviews Pokemon, and they find the truth together. They'll also rely on other Pokemon to broaden the scope of their investigations. Follow Sense with Growlithe. Smash rocks with Darmanitan. And peer through walls with Luxray. Can Tim and Pikachu solve all the mysteries and find Harry? Find out when Detective Pikachu returns. Launches on Nintendo Switch October 6th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
pretty soon actually. And I forgot that it was going to be this soon.
This game's a real toot! Raise your brass for the quirky rhythm game, Trombone Champ. Play the notes in time with the music as best you can. But how you play that horn is up to you. You can use gyro controls to adjust the pitch up
Okay, funny tidbit.
or the IR motion camera on the
I know how to play the trombone.
The controls are pretty unique, and mastering every control scheme won't be a walk in the park. Honk your way through nearly 50 songs spanning various genres, from classical to electronica and everything in between.
Man, this is
Plus, up to 4 musicians can band together in local
very, very original.
Trombone Champ slides onto Nintendo Switch
Later today.
today.
Yeah, that's fun. I think that's a good. That would be a good stream.
10 teams of 3 will duke it out for survival in this online battle royale brawler. Knock your opponent's health down to 0 and deliver a finishing blow, or shove them off the collapsing terrain to win. Choose from 15 heroes, each inspired by a
We're only halfway through.
Work with your
I think
allies
they
to
have
make
shown
the
a
best
lot
team standing.
already.
Battle Crush is free to play and launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch next spring. A closed beta test will be available this October.
Okay.
Lead your mercenaries to fame and fortune in this open-world tactical RPG. Take up various contracts, from protecting townsfolk from thieves to vanquishing the land's most notorious figures. Before battle, equip your mercenaries with the best gear and skills to claim victory and live to see another day. Up to 4 players online can jointly command a troop and journey together across this vast world. War Tales launches as a timed console exclusive on Nintendo Switch later today.
War Tales.
Run and gun.
Contra.
This reimagining of the beloved NES classic, Contra. Blast through explosive stages with a devastating arsenal of weapons to crush the
Remake.
Falcon forces. Spring into action with easy pick up and play controls and a variety
I think
of difficulty options.
most of these games, like, they will be completely lost.
New weapons.
But the Nintendo Direct, like, really
And a 4-player
pushes them
Contra.
for people to, because there's a lot of people who watch the directs in one way or another, not always live, but
Liberate your kingdom. Reclaim your destiny.
'Tis a grievous tale which speaks of Fevrith, one of stolen destiny, stolen minds, and stolen nations.
what is this?
Yet as the world stands consumed by immense evil, a fallen prince shall rise again, ring of legend lighting his path.
I like the art.
That is the Ring of the Unicorn, ancestral treasure of Cornia's royal lineage. Legend speaks of your ancestors wielding it to purify evil.
Yet the answer is clear as day now. The path before us is laid bare, and all that remains now is to walk it. Walk it I will, Mother.
They haven't
Freely
shown
traverse an
the
expansive world.
name.
Gather new allies, forge
Why is that?
bonds, and lead the liberation to glorious victory.
Seems a little bit like the
Grand
Ogre
army
Battle.
with over 60 unique characters, from humans and elves to massive beasts and heavenly angels.
Today marks our first foray into the mists of
From
despair which
SNES.
hang heavy over our home. It may take days, months, or even years, but I shall see the duties of my bloodline fulfilled.
Atlas and Vanillaware present the rebirth
Vanillaware.
of tactical fantasy RPGs. Unicorn Overlord. Available March 8th, 2024.
Looks really good. Luigi Mansion. Give me 1 second.
Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. Welcome to Evershade Valley, a place that screams
Man, I wish
the supernatural.
well,
Luigi, our faint of heart.
we seen just a little bit, but
time for some mansion.
like full remake with the 3D graphics would be like.
No spooky adventure is complete without
No, it looks good. It looks good.
device, the Poltergust. Use it to light up dark areas, vacuum up objects, and interact with the environment. It's a handy tool for your paranormal escapades. Plus, when you spot a ghost, pop! You can stun them with the strobe bulb, then vacuum them up. You can even grab multiple ghosts at once. In this game, you'll find ghosts haunting, a former plant research lab, a broken down clock factory that's full of sand, a mine covered in ice and snow, and even more places.
Yeah, I think this was a very good game, right?
In the book to block your path.
Like I said, I didn't have a 3DS. I didn't have a DS, so
Courage and save the day.
all of these games are basically new to
Looking
me.
for other ghost hunters? Up to 4 players online can do some exercise across different multiplayer modes.
Again,
Luigi's Mansion 2 HD creeps onto Nintendo Switch next summer.
so until summer.
How was that?
Okay, so they are taking their
We have
time.
2 announcements to share. First, please take a look at this video.
Okay, they're hyping this up. Mario? Picross?
What's that? It's a large question block. Actually, this question block currently appears on the roof of the previously announced Nintendo Gallery that's under construction in Uji City, Kyoto Prefecture.
Okay,
The official name of this gallery will be the Nintendo Museum.
nice.
At the Nintendo Museum, a wide variety of Nintendo products from the company's history will be displayed. Construction is going well, and we plan to finish up by March 2024. We'll share more information, such as the opening date, at another time. Please stay tuned. Next, we'd like to share some updates on upcoming Amiibo figures. These Zelda and Ganondorf Amiibo figures are releasing on November 3rd.
Okay, they were hyping that.
Amiibo figures of
way more.
Noah and Mio from the Xenoblade Chronicles 3
Really?
game will be released as a set on January 19th, 2024.
Man, I still have
And
to play.
finally, we have a new Amiibo figure to announce. The DLC fighter from
Sora.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Sora
Yeah.
from Kingdom Hearts, is on the way. With the release of Sora, everyone is here from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate in Amiibo form. Please look forward to its release next year.
They took their sweet time, but
That's all for today's Amiibo announcements. Next, please take a look at this.
oh, F-Zero. They're going to remake it?
The first F-Zero game returns as a 99-player battle royale.
Battle Royale
Zero
99. I think this is a good idea.
Race on classic F-Zero courses with machines from the original Super NES game. Tear through courses in high-speed races, but be careful. Your power meter will decrease if you crash into pilots or guardrails. If it hits 0, you're out. You'll need to avoid collisions and conserve your power meter to stay in the race. Feeling risky? Spend some of your power meter for a temporary speed boost.
Yeah, this is going to be
Also
good.
collect super sparks, which appear when machines collide, to boost up to a special path called the Skyway. It's your best chance at bypassing your rivals and jumping into a higher position. Complete goals while you're racing to unlock cosmetic options for your machine.
F-Zero 99.
99 players, one winner. It's time to race your way to first place. Because F-Zero 99 will be available exclusively for active Nintendo Switch Online members later today.
Yeah, I'm gonna be trying that. Yeah, this is exciting.
More than 30 years after its
At least
original
they're acknowledging the F-Zero, right?
back as a battle
And this
royale
seems like a good way
game. This title also supports
without-
the Super NES controller
without having to,
exclusively
you know,
for Nintendo Switch Online
risk to make a
We'll give it a try and aim for first
full
place.
game that may or may not be successful. So, but it's at least if they see that people are really interested, maybe they try a new one.
Welcome to Vandal City, a whimsical land inhabited by small fuzzy beings called Yordles. After a party gets a little too wild, the portals holding the
Oh,
land together
another one of
collapse
the
and throw everything into
League of
chaos.
Legends
It's up to you and your knitting magic to stitch Vandal City
games
back
that are
together.
not.
Journey across the land to gather materials and craft items and meals for the locals.
MOBA.
As you continue gathering and crafting, you can weave together new upgrades by unlocking more branches of the skill tree.
And League of Legends is just so
By
huge.
embarking on quests and hosting festivals for
I
the
want.
community.
I've always wondered
Can
why.
you
Like,
save Vandal City? And what mysteries will you discover during your magical adventure? Vandal Tale, a League of Legends story, launches on Nintendo Switch next year. Wait, did you hear that? Join best friends Nunu and Willem on a journey across the frozen wilds of the Freljord. Jump, climb, and sled your way through a beautiful yet treacherous land, where every step taken and each puzzle solved will bring you closer to the truth about these friends and their past. Song of Nunu, a League of Legends story, launches on the Nintendo Switch system.
yeah, and
November
I think
1st.
this also launch
Pre-orders
on
begin
everything.
today on Nintendo eShop. Let's move into Formation.
Trip with these chumps doesn't feel like a prize.
This is also coming in October, right?
Welcome to the island. This tropical resort contains tons of micro games that'll get your body moving. In each micro game, you'll get into a specific pose called a form. Copy the form shown, then perform the correct action as quick as you can.
Hand model.
Nice.
The micro games will come one after another, so look alive. Plus, up to 4 players can battle it out in party mode. Reach the goal without getting caught by Medusa.
Freeze!
Or set the score in an arena to be the last one posing. With over 200 lightning-fast micro games and multiplayer modes aplenty, everyone's in for a wacky time. WarioWare Move It.
November.
Launches on the Nintendo Switch system November 3rd.
I've never tried one
Pre-orders
of
are
these
available
either.
now on Nintendo eShop.
But party games are.
A heroic tale will soon unfold.
Oh, is that Suikoden?
Lead an army of over 100 heroes into battle and put an end to an empire's invasion.
Oh yeah.
Meet Noah, a
The-
humble villager. Sane, an officer from the Empire. And Marissa.
It was
These 3 band together to fight for a common goal.
crowdfunded this
On
one,
their
right?
journey, they'll meet a variety of heroes who can join their cause. This is your home base, known as the headquarters. As allies join you, additional facilities will become available. You'll be able to tend crops, open shops, and more. Each hero you encounter has their own backstory and motivation. They may not always get along at first, but these conflicts may strengthen the bonds between your heroes. Trust, betrayal, justice, and truth. A heroic tale will begin When Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes launches on Nintendo Switch, April 23rd.
April 23. Hey.
Participate in some pixel-perfect play. Next stop, Octopia. Travel to a charming parallel world in this paid DLC for Eastward. Help Sam
Eastward.
and John turn the pages of a new chapter.
It's been a long time since I
as they
heard that
adjust
name.
to country life in a mountainside village. Tend to livestock. Whip up culinary delights for your neighbors. And restore buildings to help the village thrive. And if you're new to Eastward, don't worry. You can access the DLC even if you haven't played the main story. Eastward Octopia ventures onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Okay.
Back into the groove. In this sequel to
War Group 2.
Charge across 3 tactical campaigns.
I mean, now we have
including a new
Advance
mission,
Wars again, but
Safari. Plus, you can now supercharge your commander's groove to unleash devastating attacks. Lead a roguelike offensive in conquest mode. Battle friends locally or online. Or create and share your own cutscenes and campaigns.
yeah.
War Group
Yeah, this is the
2
interesting part
marches
of
onto Nintendo
War
Switch
Group.
as a console exclusive, October 5th.
Console
Pre-orders
exclusive.
Begin today on Nintendo eShop.
That's kind of weird. But I mean, cool.
Dive and catch fish by day. Then serve them as sushi by night in the aquatic adventure, Dave the Diver. Use the fish you've caught to concoct recipes and create the
A lot of
Then tend to the clamoring customers at your sushi
a
restaurant.
lot of indies.
Explore an ever-changing underwater world to find the best ingredients and strive to exceed culinary expectations.
What the hell?
The Diver launches first for consoles on the Nintendo Switch system October 26th. Pre-orders and a free demo swim onto Nintendo eShop later today. The final wave is
Final
racing in.
wave.
Here's a sneak peek at Wave 6, the final wave of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster
Okay.
Course Pass DLC. From the Mario Kart Wii game,
Daisy Circuit.
More returning characters are also being added in Wave 6. From the
Diddy
Mario
Kong.
Kart Double Dash game, Diddy Kong. From Mario Kart Wii, Funky Kong. And from the Mario Kart Tour game, Pauline.
Nice. Man, Mario Kart just
And also,
Chat. Okay.
Wave 6 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game drives onto Nintendo Switch this holiday. Active Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members can enjoy this DLC at no additional cost. The DLC can also be purchased on its own. Something new is among us.
RPG. RPG mode. That's another ship. Among Us on an island. Can't believe this is still like played. Bungle.
This new map for Among Us is free and launches this October.
What did you think?
Remember when Among Us steal the thunder from Fall Guys?
Next up, we'd like to recap some of the previously announced Nintendo titles you can look forward to playing from September onwards. Let's take a look.
Mario Wonder. Oh yeah, Pikmin 1 and 2, physical. Another code is what are they going to end
We
with?
hope you're looking forward to these upcoming titles. This next video will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
Paper Mario? Oh, Thousand Year Door. This is the fan favorite. Never actually played it, so this is quite exciting. Ah, but Miyamoto hates the original characters. People are so petty. I wonder what are they going to add to this one. So yeah, they're going all in with Mario at the end of the Switch. $2024.
Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, originally released on Nintendo GameCube, will return with enhanced graphics. Whether you played the original or have yet to play it, we hope you'll look forward to experiencing this adventure in a paper world starring Mario and friends.
And well, there's the 64.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
So yeah. A lot of Mario still. Like they really like their Mario stuff. Let's try to recap. Maybe we have a chance. So okay, so there's the Splatoon DLC, which it's coming later than I was expecting, but I mean, I think if we take into account how long it took for the Splatoon 2 DLC to come out, I think it was more than a year as well. I'm not really sure. Splatoon 1 came out. Splatoon 2, sorry, came out maybe in June or July, I think. And then the DLC came out. No, it came the next year on right on at E3. So yeah, that's a little bit later than usual. But still, it looks really good. They didn't mention anything about it being in the on the expansion pass, so maybe later, maybe at a later point. But yeah, that's a good one. Then after that we have the Mario versus Donkey Kong. So yeah, they're going all in on remakes and mostly on Mario games, which is what a lot of people said was going to happen at the end of its lifespan, because making new games nowadays is very expensive, and it requires a lot of time. So I'm guessing that maybe they didn't really had planned for the Switch to be like this successful or last this long. And who knows, maybe this gives them the chance to have a better like successor, to prepare it to be in a better shape when it eventually launches. But what they ended doing is, let's just remake stuff, remake our good stuff from other consoles that were successful at the time. And I think that they are original experiences. Like there's no game like this on the Switch, like the Mario and Luigi. So yeah, I think that's overall a good thing. Prince of Persia looks really good. It comes in January. Not much to say, I guess. This is just like a mobile game. There's not really much to say about this. A lot of these games come out like every day, and they are buried on the eShop. But this is going to give you some kind of exposure to it, and maybe it's good. Who knows? Not the type of game that I would actually go for it. Then we have this Konami rhythm game, which seems to be multiplayer and seems kind of funny. I like this idea. This is the type of games that also thrive on Switch, right? New ideas with a limited budget. You don't risk that much if these type of games don't find an audience. But obviously, being on Direct, it's going to help quite a bit. Now, this is Bandai Namco. They are the anime. They have all the licenses from different animes. So, yeah, I mean, it seems like it's also going to be having a lot of gameplay, different type of gameplay mechanics. So graphically, I mean, I think Bandai Namco can do better, or try to find another what's called art style to make it look better. But they decided that anime games there are always someone who is a fan of the anime or manga, and they're going to find an audience immediately. Maybe not as big as they wish, but yeah. And then this is going to be great. This is a great game, and they seem to be adding some stuff. It seems like with all those changes, the main game is going to be easier, which it was kind of also already a kind of easy game. but they are adding boss rush, which should be well, not boss rush, but they are not all the bosses can be challenger game, boss game, and they seem to be kind of OP. So hopefully it's a good challenge. I'm really excited about this one, and it seems like we have the hidden bosses and everything. So yeah, Mario RPG, very excited about that one. Now, the next announcement was really kind of a big one, but not really expected. Another Koth was it's a game that a lot of people really love. I've seen in forums and that like that they have a big passion for these games. I'm not much of an adventure type of gamer, but even this kind of excite me because I mean, it looks good graphically. It seems like there's effort. You know, sometimes that's what I think we need. For to be attracted to a game, to be shown that it has effort behind it, and it's not like just something they put together as fast as possible to get sales, So yeah, this is very exciting, and it has a game that was never translated to any other language other than Japanese. So that is also a great thing. So yeah, this was a really good announcement. Then we have the Peach game, which seems really good. I think the different gameplay mechanics are going to be interesting. And yeah, finally having Peach again as an action in an action kind of game. It's also always very exciting. So yeah, this seems good. I really enjoy that. Now we have the Saga game, the Saga Emerald, which is really cool to see them not giving up on the franchise as well. I mean, you can see the visuals, and they are going for a unique style, and just like the other Saga games, they're not traditional RPGs. They have like their own spins. In this case, it seems like every character has its own as well, its own gameplay and design, how the game is going to be played. It changes with every adventurer. So yeah, it's also very excited about this announcement, about this one. And yeah, we have the classic RPG turn-based with its own spin, which is always I mean, I enjoy this type of games a lot. I like its strategy, even if sometimes it's not like the most type of strategy. It's a good thing. Then we have Tomb Raider, nothing to say. Detective Pikachu, also I don't think it's for me. Not an adventure type of game. I'm not an adventure type of game, and I'm not a Pokemon fan, so really not anything that I have to say, right? And the next one is really funny. The Trumpet Master or something like that. What? Trombone Champ. Sorry. As a trombone player myself, I mean, I don't have a trombone anymore, but I did learn when I was young how to play this. This seems like it's really funny type of game, and for party is going to be, I think, really great. And in my case, it's going to bring some funny memories for me and my family. So yeah. Also very interested in that one. And this comes out today. Let's see how it is. And some kind of a battle royale. No, not really battle royale, but some kind of a free-to-play game, competitive. Could be interesting. I mean, these type of games, you never know when they explode, right? They something hits with an audience, and this type of games really can take over a lot of other games. This War Tales seems to me like the Switch. We have Baldur's Gate at home, but I mean, it's always a good thing to have options, and this is going to be a console exclusive apparently. Then we have another remake like Contra. This company, what's called Aspyr. I don't know how you pronounce it. The name comes out at the end, but yeah, they kind of like license the from other companies, and they make remakes. They've done several remakes, and well, this is kind of unexpected, like another Atlus game for Switch, and it's a tactical like RPG, and it's Vanillaware, and yeah, hopefully it does this. I mean, this looks really good, like visually, like the style is very HD 2D type of game, but with the added like classic Vanillaware portraits. I think this could be a very good, and it looks very much like the Ogre Battle series used to be, you know, where you have like your formations and your characters battle in groups. Yeah, I'm really liking what I'm seeing in this one. And well, Vanillaware is they have a very good track record. Hopefully they also remake or bring Muramasa to newer consoles, because I think the last time we saw Muramasa was on PSP, I think, or PS Vita, something like that. It was one of those, and Sony Portable, and well, I don't think a lot of people have those anymore, but yeah, Luigi's Mansion 2, good addition, not much to say. These type of games are really unique, and well, it has a new. No, I don't think it's new. I think it had multiplayer before. I'm not really sure, but yeah, this is Nintendo Museum, another attraction for Nintendo to, you know, expand their audience. I think it's a good idea, and yeah, next time I'm in Japan, I'll be sure to visit it. Then Amiibo news, that was new, that was cool, but this is really cool. F-Zero 99, I'm going to be downloading this as soon as possible, and I'm sure it's going to be very frustrating but also a lot of fun. These games are hard. F-Zero was always a very hard series, but we'll see. I hope it's a good fun. And F-Zero 99 later today on Nintendo Switch Online. This is interesting, no? That they have these games. I think Pac-Man was taken out from it. I'm not really sure, but yeah. Then the Riot games. These are interesting games. I'm not into the lore or the into the characters to be that interested in these games, but I mean, League of Legends is like the biggest thing in the world. So I'm sure this is going to be good for a lot of people. And the WarioWare also never played WarioWare minigame compilations. I mean, they are good, but I don't know. There's always something that I'm not like. I rather spend my time in something else, even if this seems like super funny type of shit. I guess it's good for parties, but to be quite honest, I don't do that many parties, and I don't know. I'm playing with my family. Maybe. I mean, this seems like a cool experience. I would definitely consider it. But yeah, this coming very soon as well. What else is new? This is the stop green light, red light, basically. For people who recently enjoyed, no, not so recently, but enjoy the that Korean show. I forgot its name. Squid Game. Then we have Euden Chronicle, which was very successful. What's it called? I forgot the name of the page, but basically Kickstarter. They reach like every stage of the Kickstarter as fast as possible. And at first they said that they were not going to be putting this on Switch. Like it was like maybe on the next one or something like that, because their scope was like too big. Looking at this, or maybe they downgraded it a lot for the Switch, or their scope wasn't really that big, to be honest. But I guess we'll have to see it on the other platforms to really judge. But I mean, it's a really good, cool concept. The concept of it's basically Suikoden type of spiritual successor, where you have like hundreds of characters and their stories, all of them are interconnected. But yeah, this is like good. And Suikoden is there was a 1 and 2. They're going to be remade, the 1 and 2, so we still have that also to look forward. Eastward, never tried Eastward, but I know it's a really popular game, so DLC for it, always a good thing for the people who enjoy the original game. And this is very weird to me that it's a console exclusive. Maybe they the game really did really well on Nintendo, the first one, on the Switch, and maybe not so much on the others, that they were able to negotiate some kind of exclusive with Nintendo. But yeah, this was basically, the first one was basically the idea was to recreate or to bring back that Advance Wars type of gameplay, which was kind of abandoned by Nintendo since the DS, I think. I don't remember if the 3DS had an Advance Wars, I don't remember. But yeah, that was the idea. But I never played it. I was really interested in it, but for some reason I never really tried it. Never had the time. Now this year, finally the Advance Wars remake came, and it's a really good. It was delayed because of optics about the war between. The war that happened recently. I don't want to go too much into it, but yeah, they delayed it mostly for that. But apparently that allowed them to polish it quite a lot, and it seems like it's a really good game. So this is maybe, I'm guessing it was that the original was much more more successful on the Switch. So they went for a full console exclusive, and that gives them a little bit more of exposure by Nintendo. But we'll see. And this seems like sorry, I don't want to skip that one. Yeah, the very interested in War Group 2. It looks somewhat different. I think the first one had like different animations, but I will have to go back and watch the trailer of that one. But yeah, interested in this one, and I hope it finds a big audience. And then the next one, this looks like a really funny concept. Like you fish, and then you turn it into sushi, but it seems like there are bosses, and I don't know. It looks like a very funny experience. There have been games like that before. I think there was another one that also you're a chef, but you have to adventure to get the food as well. I don't quite remember, but it has chef in the title. But yeah, these type of games are so funny. Funny that someone it's funny to me that someone had this idea and they said, yeah, let's make a game with that. Yeah. Now the Mario X, I haven't bought the expansion. I'm thinking currently, I mean, just to go into detail with my family, I guess, but I don't have any kids, but my nephews from my sisters, I enjoy a lot. I enjoy the gaming a lot with them. They have their tastes, you're right. That's why it's something like WarioWare. I don't think that type of game that sorts the type of experience that they want. But this one, Mario Kart, is really a game that we enjoy a lot. And I've been waiting. I have a family pass, so that all of us can play online. But to be quite honest, the expansion pass for the family expansion, it's a little bit more higher than in price that I wish. But I'm thinking they don't really play online anymore. We used to play a lot of Monster Hunter online, but nowadays we don't really play. If we play together on the same Switch. But so I'm thinking about just like cancel the family subscription and going back to my individual, but with the expansion, right? And with that, I will have the this DLC available, and the Splatoon one, and the Animal Crossing, and that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think I'm really looking forward to this. I see that the models from the new characters seem like lower poly than the ones already in the game. It seems like, or maybe they're still polishing it. I don't know, but the characters look weird, like Diddy Kong and look at the models. Like look at Yoshi. Well, no, now that I'm looking at them, not so much. I don't know. There's something about the shading that looks weird. Yeah, but I'm not complaining. I mean, this is not the game. When it came out, it looked really good. Nowadays, I guess it's not really its forte. The thing is about the forte of this game is just having so much in it. Yeah, I'm really happy. But to be honest, I also really I'm really expecting what are they going to be doing with the next one, which I'm guessing is going to be an early Switch 2 title, which we're going to talk about a little bit. Now we have Among Us. Not much to say. New map. Not my type of game for the reasons I said previously. I don't really have anyone to play this type of social games. So yeah, not really much to say. This game is still big, so this is it's a good thing for them to keep expanding on it. And then we have the recap about all of it, and we ended with Paper Mario: Thousand Year Door. this is basically what people think is the best Mario RPG that have existed. Nothing has ever topped it for most people. I mean, I enjoy they are different. I think they are going for different things, but yeah, this is like the original Paper Mario formula was a fun experience. When it first came out, I remember that I didn't enjoy that you only had like one party member. I mean, coming from something like Mario RPG, Super Mario RPG, which you had like your party. It was more a traditional RPG, like the ones that I enjoyed, like Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy and that kind of thing. But this was a different concept. But when I finally played Paper Mario in the 64, I ended up enjoying it quite a bit. So yeah, it's cool that I never tried during the GameCube era. I was school. I didn't have school was getting hard because when you're in high school and stuff like that, it's not really that you don't need to put that much attention to stuff. But once you enter college, the things change, right? Especially me, because I went to medical school, and it was quite a difficult task, to find time for games. So I missed this one. I missed a ton of Wii games. I missed a ton of 360 games because I had a 360. Also, I got a 360, but well, my 360 died, and since I don't live in the US, I wasn't able to get like the free repair. I think it was out of guarantee or something, but I don't remember. But that's beside the point. Like, I didn't play this game, so I'm really excited about trying this one because I think it was like I said, the formula grew up on me with time. Once I played the first one, still I prefer Super Mario RPG, but they say that this improves a lot from the N64 Paper Mario. So yeah, I'm really I'm happy that they're doing this. But I guess most of us are thinking, where is Metroid? Yeah, right. So they announced Metroid Prime 4 in 2017, and they basically announced that they were starting development again. I think it was in 2020, at beginning of 2020. So yeah, there's been 3 years since then, more than 3 years. I'm guessing either it's going to be like a very ambitious title, or the game is also having problems. Retro Studios, it's been a long time since they launched a game, and I don't think they have any bad game, but it's difficult to manage a team when you are so far away from like the main structure of Nintendo. Nintendo is in Kyoto, and having to manage a team in Texas, I think is where Retro is. It must be hard, but yeah, something must be happening there, or the game is going to be like the best thing ever, like Breath of the Wild, like just like Zelda took a long time from Skyward Sword to Breath of the Wild, where they basically change everything. I'm hoping for that. Obviously, we cannot really say, and if it ends up being just a good Prime game, I'm not going to be disappointed either. But yeah, I'm very curious of what is happening with that game, or if they are waiting for another avenue to show it first. Maybe it's coming to the next system as well, and they are waiting for that to launch it. We don't really know. But yeah, that's one of the things that I kind of want to talk about. The next Switch. So there's been a lot of talk about how the Switch is getting old, and there's all these. Well, there was a leak from Nvidia where people stole information from Nvidia, and they have related that to some Linux leaks as well. And turns out that we basically already know. We have a baseline, or we know that the chip that the next generation Switch is going to have, it's also going. It has the chip is from the same line of what the first Switch did. Sorry. So it's going to be most likely it's going to be also a portable, right? We don't know it's going to be like a Switch like this one, or we don't have like basically any detail. We just have like an idea, a good idea of what the chip is going to be, and researching that chip, we know around the capacity of what it could do, and it seems like it's a very capable chip. But obviously, there's a lot of things that go into a console that define what it can or cannot do. But last a few weeks ago, Gamescom, the Germany convention, where the largest convention in the world, like public conventions for games, was held up, and apparently there were some reports from very good sources like Eurogamer that said that Nintendo showed privately to some developers what the new system can do. And well, I blame a little bit of the wording of the how they word things to some extent, because well, they said that in this demo, well, when they demoed it, they showed the Matrix demo. If you remember, that came out like 2 years ago, or so, around 2 years ago. It's an epic demo for Unreal Engine 5, where they show a lot of very advanced graphic features that most of the time these type of features are more to make games easier to make, because like developers, they don't have like to do manually everything. Like you just let the engine do like some features for you, like making all the buildings and making all the faces from the randomize the faces of people, so that you don't have to manually make with everything directly. And there's Lumen, which is illumination engine, which or a feature that allows them to just the lighting be done by the engine completely. So yeah, there's also ray tracing, which is also another very useful tool when you have the power for them, because the thing about this thing is that they consume resources, right? So you need a powerful machine to be able to use these type of features. So apparently the wording of the articles that reported this, they use the word comparable, that they show the Matrix demo, and apparently it's comparable to what the PS5 they said. You know what the PS5 can do, and I guess, I mean, comparable, like how, right? Because I mean, if you take that same demo runs in PS5, on Xbox Series, on PC, and it also runs on the Xbox Series, right? So Series S, which is it has a lower power GPU. So I mean, if you run that demo on a 2060 GPU, you know, NVIDIA 2060 GPU, which is the lowest, the cheapest and more oldest and lowest featured graphic card that NVIDIA has, that allows for ray tracing and different features, or the Series S, which has a graphics processor that it's not as good as the PS4 Pro, for example. Apparently, I mean, it definitely has more features, so it's in the end it's better, but you know, in raw power. And they can run this demo, and would you say that the results are comparable to the PS5? I would say yes, right? It's not going to look the same, obviously, but it's comparable. Like, you can say that it's using all the features and it runs in an acceptable way. I think that's the idea that you have to have for this next Nintendo platform. Maybe it doesn't even look as good as a Series S or a 2060. Maybe the settings are even lower, but the fact that you can run it and impress some developers, because these obviously are second-hand opinions, like the ones who are reporting, they weren't there, they weren't at the demo, they are recollecting opinions from developers who were in the demo in that moment, and that's what they said, right? So it's an interesting thought. But I mean, to me, my take is that we know that the chip is capable. It's going to have access because of Nintendo's relationship with Nvidia. They made a contract for the Switch, and it's a 10-year contract. So obviously, it was going to take into account the next system, right? So this is a custom chip made for the next Nintendo Next system. And let me just a disclaimer: we're not 100% sure that this is going to be the chip that they're going to be using, right? Maybe because this leaked last year, but the information may be even older. So maybe they're not using that chip anymore. Maybe it's something more powerful. Maybe it's something less powerful. Maybe they made some changes to, maybe the budget of the console was not. But yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of variables. But what's the takeaway that people should be taking, I think, is that the system they are demoing, it's able to run a very intensive demo that allows them to show that with some tweaks, with the help of Epic and Nvidia, you're going to be able to launch games in a comparable way. I mean, run at least in this system compared to the newer systems, right? Well, not newer, to the next gen PS5 or PS5 and Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S, and that's the idea. I mean, if someone told you, or if we were told during the Switch reveal that there was going to be a the Witcher 3 port, or a Doom 2016 port to the Switch, you will be like, yeah, right, like, how is this tablet going to be running this, no? So I think that's the thing that we have to take in account, right? Maybe these versions of the games are not going to be the best looking, obviously, but it's something that the system is able to do that, and maybe they can do it in an easier way. Maybe they don't have to tweak it that much. Maybe it's going to look better because, well, this chip, I think we are something that we are almost 100% guaranteed to have, is that this chip is going to allow the Switch to do what is called the DLSS. It's a feature from NVIDIA cards, graphic cards or processors, that allows to upsample, to take an image of lower resolution and upsample it to a higher resolution with a fraction of the cost, because the processor, what it's doing, it's rendering, it's making new pixels through AI, not really through processing that or to making that pixel like real. Is every frame they are predicting what the next frame is going to be, and that allows them to create pixels where usually there would be nothing, right? So it allows them to create better images or of higher quality while using a lot less power. So that's a very, very good feature that it was initially, or NVIDIA initially developed it with the idea of creating these ridiculously high resolution images, 8K, while still being able to have a game running at 30 frames per second, right? With the cards that we have right now. But turns out that it's also very, very useful when you have lower powered graphic card that you need to be rendered at a very low resolution and allow it to go higher, right? Something like, for example, you render maybe a PS5 game. Tell me what the most advanced PS5 game is that is not first party. What's the best looking PS5 game right now? Something like Call of Duty, take into account Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, and that game is running at, I think, 1440p, and then being upscaled to 4K on the PS5. Take that game, and in the sorry, there's a garbage truck coming through, but you have that game, and you render it on the new system, on the new Nintendo system, at 720p instead of 1440p. But that 720p, you are able image, you are able to upscale it to 4K, and the result is not going to be as good as a 1440p image upscale to 4K. But with the DLSS, it allows them to have a comparable type of experience on a much lower powered machine. So I think that's the main takeaway that you have to take into account with these reports. Like, it's not like it's going to be the new Switch is going to be able to do go toe to toe with the PS5. No, of course not. It's not going to be able to go toe to toe with the Xbox Series X, Series S. I'm sorry, even it's going to be lower. But thanks to some techniques and stuff like that, it's going to be able to produce an image that it's comparable to those systems, and that's a good thing. And obviously, that's thinking about third parties. But when it comes to first party stuff, I mean, just imagine something with the power of a PS4, the image that the PS4 was able to produce, put that on a Metroid game, and then being able to upscale that image to 4K, I think it's going to be a very, very good result. I don't know about you, but that's my idea. So I think maybe Nintendo is going to delay some of these games for their new machine. Another one of the demos that apparently was shown was Breath of the Wild demo running at obviously 4K and 60 frames per second. The game, your original on the Switch, is 720p, 30 frames per second on the when it's on the handheld, and it goes to 900p, I think, 30 frames per second on the docked. Also, something that they didn't mention in these reports is if it was in some way in a handheld, or was it on supposedly on a docked form. We don't really know. So if you are able to do that, to have a game that was originally 720p 30 frames per second, and you can scale that same game all the way to 4K and 60 frames per second, it's a big win, right? So I think we're gonna be seeing something like that. I don't think Nintendo would like to just completely say, you know, Metroid Prime 4 is not coming to Switch and now it's coming to the next system. When they first unveiled it on the first Switch E3, I think it could leave some bad taste in some people. But who knows? Maybe they'll do it. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that they've done it. A long time ago, they did it with, like, I think, Animal Crossing on the N64. It came out in Japan in the Nintendo 64, but that same game came out in when it came to every other market. It was until the GameCube. So maybe it's a cross-gen. Maybe it's like 720p 30 frames per second game in Switch, and it's a 4K 60 frames per second game on the new one. Who knows? That's something that they could go for, but we will have to see, right? But I think that's what's happening with Metroid Prime 4. Hopefully the game is coming along well, and but I think otherwise this was a very solid direct with very good surprises. But yeah, they are, like I said, they are going hard with remakes. They're not doing new experiences for this game, for this system, like anymore, at least from Nintendo. But there are some good surprises from third parties, like the Saga game and this Vanillaware game that are still coming out for the system. So, well, thank you for listening to my rant. Hopefully you learned something about it, or you tell me your opinions about this new Nintendo Switch or the Nintendo Direct. What you think about all these remakes? Are you okay with that? Would you prefer if they keep making these new games, even though maybe the next system is going to suffer? We don't know, but thank you very much for watching, and see you guys next time.